car, tilling up Burbank, the kitchen safe and the rocking chair. You can find me home, almost 80.
So Kurt, back in Portugal, how does it feel? Do you have good recollections of being here?
Yeah, each show we've done here has always been amazing and really great memories of the shows here. And I don't get to see so much of the city as I'd like to, but it's the way it is on tour for me. I'm always doing this or something, you know. So, but what I see is nice, and the people I meet are just very nice. So it's, you know, it's good.
You've been touring for a while, but it's almost over. You have this one and one next in Madrid, right?
Yeah, and that's it for the year. It's been we've been touring on and off since August, beginning of August, and yeah, it's been a long year. But yeah, we have just 2 more shows for this year. Yeah.
It's been 20 years for Lamb Chop.
Yeah, one way or another. Yeah. I mean, you know, it took a while to start doing the touring thing and stuff like that, but.
How long have you been touring, like since when?
About 94, maybe 95, something like that.
So how does it feel for someone from Tennessee who maybe in his young years wouldn't dream of like traveling around the world, and now you have this?
I don't know. I mean, I never thought this would be my life, you know. I always thought I would just be working, you know, at my job, you know, and maybe go on a vacation somewhere. But yeah, to do this is it's a surprise. But, you know, I wasn't always sure this was what I wanted to do, but, you know, it just sort of happens and go with it, and that's what I'm doing.
It's natural for you?
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. I mean, it's a strange life, but yeah, it's natural too. Yeah.
And how is it to be in a bus, which is quite big, but...
It's big, but there's lots of people on the bus, and so it's nice. I mean, I enjoy that aspect of it quite a bit. I mean, the trick is never staying on too long and having breaks, and we try to do that, so it's not so, you know, you're too long on the bus. You know.
About the new album, Damaged, it's been getting pretty good reviews. Some call it even one of the best in 2006. Is this something that you were expecting? Is it surprising?
You know, I never really have those kind of expectations when I make a record, except for myself to make a better record and try to make each one a better sounding, better record. And so, yeah, of course I feel good about the record, and I can only hope that other people feel the same.
Would you say that Damage is the most personal record you've done?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's different in some ways, lyrically.
Yeah, I think they're all records for me are, you know, are based, you know, on these experiences or these ideas that I have. So they are personal records. But this one's much more direct. I think as direct as I can be without being, you know, totally retarded. But yeah, so I think this for sure is, yeah. It just worked out that way. It wasn't like a plan to make it like that. That's just how the writing came about, and I just sort of let it happen.
And how is it with recording with so many members, collaborators? How do you put everyone together doing what do you need them to do?
Well, you know, I mean, it takes time, and you just have to accept, you know, that things are going to change and build as you go along. And it's something that we've always done, is have a lot of members and a lot of sounds to work into what we make as a recording. And hopefully we're getting better and better at it. I think we are.
There are others that are strapless, but this one's above me.
About the new technologies that nowadays, maybe when the band started, the internet wasn't so advanced and everything. How does the band and you personally adapt to all these new technologies?
I love it, and I like to explore and use as much of it as we can. I mean, it actually has made our lives, because so many people and so many sounds, a lot easier. You know, I mean, there was a time when we were only using analog tape, and we had to figure out how to link up 2 and 3 tape machines all together. And it would take many days more. You know, and it was. So in a lot of ways, it's made our lives easier, but we find a way to still create the sounds the way we want to, and only use it when we need to. We don't rely on it or use it strictly. It's just a tool to make life simpler or easier sometimes. It doesn't necessarily, for me, always mean it has to sound great. But the internet thing didn't exist when we started. You know, there was something else. There was this indie rock thing going on, and you know, it was all about touring and making 7-inches, and not really, you know, just independent record labels, all these things that were kind of, it was the phenomenon in the United States that happened after punk rock and stuff. And so it was like all word of mouth, and it was all about, you know, people connecting with each other face to face. But the internet has allowed that to change, and people communicate now much quicker and easier all over the world, and the world has become much smaller, and it's really a great thing. Actually, it's a really good thing for music.
You ride on the shotgun or a musket, oh, but you're never hearing his love. Someone looking for.
Hi, I'm Kurt from Lamb Chop, watching EOL Musica.
I guess I'd like to sell a good used paper letter. Living by